it's been like many months, many moons, but I just like summer ended and then school started, and I was like, wait, that is so embarrassing. And then now I'm back in the mindset that's like, okay, if I want to do this for funsies, why let anyone stop me? Want to do like more like silly little like fun dumb vlogs. So I thought for today I should talk about my Spotify Wrapped from 2024, because my Spotify Wrapped for this year is coming up soon. Apple Music and Spotify Music, they're both coming up soon, so whichever you use, get ready. I use both. My Spotify Wrapped is usually only like 3,000 minutes a year because I don't use Spotify. The only time I use Spotify is if I have premium. If I don't have premium, I don't use Spotify. But I still use Spotify because there's a lot of like playlists I have on there that I don't want to get rid of or transfer over to Apple Music because it would just take too long. Like my 73-hour playlist on Spotify can just stay in Spotify. She doesn't need to go over to Apple Music. That's way too much work. But I just thought I would talk about my Spotify Wrapped. I will say I'm disappointed. Last year, I know I didn't listen to much music listening at all, so they probably just took all of my music listening from 2023 plus the little bit that I did in 2024 to make it my 2024 Wrapped. And if that's what y'all did, then I'm very mad. I'm mad. I guess I'll just start with who my top artist was. My top artist was Dominic Fike. Again, Dominic Fike was my top artist in 2023 as well, which was well deserved. He dropped his Sunburn album, went triple platinum in my house. I was a top #1 fan, but we only spent 570 minutes together. My top song was Good Looking by Suki Waterhouse. I was in the top 0.05 listeners globally. So if any of y'all want to tell me, oh, you don't understand that song like I do, no, you don't understand that song like I do. My top songs were Good Looking by Suki Waterhouse, Don't Delete the Kisses by Wolf Alice, Love Them, Baby Doll by Dominic Fike, Girl with a Tattoo by Miguel, and Teeth You by Reese. I have some thoughts. Let's unpack this. Let's dive in. Also, I am wearing the infamous Hollister top, if you're wondering. Hollister. Good Looking by Suki Waterhouse. The reason I listened to it so much is because there was this one person who I thought about when I was listening to it, and so that's just how that was. But that was at the beginning of 2024. And then the second, Don't Delete the Kisses, I listened to that song so much. I probably listened to it more this year, but this is a song that like I know when I'm 25 and it's like playing in like some indie bar, I'm gonna be like and have like a psychosis. And I'm actually really excited for that experience. Baby Doll, #3 by Dominic Fike. His Don't Forget Me demos, his little EP that he came out with, that had Baby Doll on it, it was good. But I don't think it deserves to be on my top 3 or my top 5. I think Baby Doll and West Coast Collective and 3 Nights, they're like fun little like beachy songs, but if they came on now, I most likely would skip those. Now, Socks, King of Everything, those 2 I would not skip because I like them and they're all on that same EP. But Baby Doll, West Coast Collective, and 3 Nights, those are getting skipped, I fear, because they're just so overplayed for me personally, because I listened to it so much that now like I just can't listen to those anymore. Like I've gotten my fill, so I'm gonna go let someone else listen to it because it's not me. I can't listen to them anymore, dog. I can't do it. And #4 was Girl with a Tattoo. This song is so good, no complaints, it's so good. And Teeth You by Reese, that song I haven't listened to since last year. But it's a fun song, no complaints. I really like him and his music. Just this little British boy whose music is amazing. So for my Spotify minutes, I had 24,509. So that's not that much. This year for Spotify, I don't even think I'll hit 24,000. I think I'd maybe get like 5,000 or 10,000, somewhere around there. Like, I don't even think I'll get the 20,000s this year because I use Apple Music so much. So my top 5 artists for 2024 was Dominic Fike, Steve Lacy, Clairo, Tyler, and TV Girl, which Tyler, the creator, makes sense because he dropped Pharmacopoeia in October. So that's basically from October to December. That's all I was listening to, which makes sense why he got up there. Dominic Fike, I really feel like Dominic Fike wasn't actually my top artist, but there's no way to prove that. But I just feel like it was someone else because I had the app. I don't anymore. I think it was called like Stats FM. I had that app, and for like months upon months, it was telling me that Willow was my top artist, and she actually ended up being my 18th artist. Number 5 was TV Girl. Number 6 was Kanye West. Number 7 was Mitski. 8 was Adrienne Lenker. April 2024 is when I started listening to her. I remember that because she went popular on TikTok, and I was like, who is this queen? And so from then, the rest is history. So I am kind of a bandwagon in that world. Sorry. Number 9 was Frank Ocean. 10 was Mac DeMarco. 11 was Daniel Caesar. 12 was Olivia Rodrigo. They used so much AI with Spotify Wrapped. Spotify fired a bunch of people before they made the Spotify Wrapped for 2024. So there was like no creativity at all. They just had AI do it, and it was just so boring. So I don't know if your guys' Spotify Wrapped did this. And I can't remember if it was 2024 or 2023. January, it says mine was Surf Crush, Folky, Indie, Christian Phase. I don't even know what that means. A Victorian child would literally have a stroke if they read that. And then it says May was my lovecore beach indie season, and September was my cottagecore acoustic pop indie folk moment. My biggest listening day was November 3rd with 824 minutes. I was in the top 15 of listeners worldwide for 2024, so that's kind of cool. So that was my Spotify Wrapped for 2024. My predictions for this year, I've already done some of the calculating, and if I'm correct, my Apple Music Wrapped is probably going to be like 40,000 for music. Like from January to like May, every year I had like 4,000 to like 7,000 minutes a month, which is kind of crazy because I don't know how I pulled that off. Actually, I do know how I pulled that off. I pulled that off because going to and from class, I was listening to music, and driving home, I was listening to music. So from like January to May, that's why I had so much music minutes, because I was always listening to music at school. This year, since it's now illegal to have your phone out in school, obviously I can't listen to music. I know for a fact Frank Ocean, Mac DeMarco, Bia Doobie, Leve, Willow Smith, Mitski, they are not gonna be on my Apple Music top 5. Clairo has a good chance, she always does. Okay, I think that concludes our session, our chat. Hopefully this was fun and enjoyable for you and me. I'm gonna try to post more stuff. I haven't gotten there yet to where I'm like, I'm just not in a routine where I'm able to post because I'm so busy, but I am gonna try to post, so don't worry. I need to get my nails done. I think I want to do black and white polka dots. Just thought of that and I really like that idea. So I think actually tomorrow, Saturday, I think we gotta go get my nails done. I will see you guys on the flip side. Hey, go follow my other social medias if you haven't yet. Okay, bye.